so.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Bits of real panther, so you know it's good.
It's quite pungent. Oh, yeah. It stings the nostrils. In a good way.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm gonna be honest with you, that smells like pure gasoline.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Hello and welcome. How's everyone doing today? Let me actually throw some more things down here because I didn't do that yet. Okay, let me get some coinergy. Let me get some YouTube ending, and let me get some trading view. Okay, all right. Let me open up that dashboard. Make sure you guys can see you guys' comments. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's okay. Let's look at this. Let's look at the markets first of all. Bitcoin Cash down 5%, while Bitcoin is now, tossing up the reins here, 2,300 almost. So let's go check that out immediately. BTC, USD on Coinbase. Let's check it out. Oh, whoops. All right, let's check it out. All right. Multiple hour indicator. let's look at what's going on with Bitcoin, and then we'll get to Bitcoin Cash and see if it's really worth a buy right now. One of the things I noticed was, you know, these consecutive green candles. So let's zoom in here. So if we could highlight this, let's highlight this. Nice yellow. Okay, let's highlight that. So that is, whoops, sorry. Right there, that is green. Massive green candles, one after another, and then and again for this run up, one after another. Actually, hold on. I think there's something playing in the background here. 1 second. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Guys. All right. So here I am. I've highlighted the volume candles here, just to show you guys what's really happening here. And it's just one green candle after another green candle after another green candle, and that, if we could just see that, it's really caused that surge in price. Like, I mean, even over here, let's just take a look here. It's just so much volume coming in here, which is really impressive for Bitcoin. Whoops. So obviously it doesn't stick to the volume indicator. It actually sticks to the pricing chart. So it'll move around like that. I don't know how to really fix that, but let's take a look here. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. I just wanted to highlight that how much volume is really coming in to really causes price action, and we're going to show you how and where this is happening. So right here is, it goes up, and then hold on. All right, guys. How are you? All right, my bad about that. Sorry, guys. Just having some technical difficulties. All right. All right. So we're looking at green volume candles here and here, just to show you that it is. You know, this is strictly from the volume that's coming in. So that literally means that there's more buy volume coming in than people trying to short Bitcoin. So you could see that we saw the skyrocketing price here all the way to the 5th, and we're seeing similar action here. And not as much volume as before, but it is still a lot of volume coming in here, which is really impressive. And we're gonna go to Bitcoin Cash and see what's really going on there. Just to show you guys that was the difference of what Bitcoin is doing and what Bitcoin Cash is doing. Actually, and if you look at the MACD compared to Bitcoin, you'll see it's dropping really low here on the 4-hour. Excuse me, and you know, it doesn't seem to be stabilizing whatsoever. Right now, we are in a little bit of a free fall. We drew this out just to kind of show, the descending and ascending triangle, and see the ascending as support and descending. So it's higher and higher lows and lower highs, but it wasn't creating a pennant or a wedge. It was creating more of an equilateral triangle. So it was a very neutral pattern. So and we saw that we haven't really broken out or broken down, and that's exactly what we were expecting. You know, still market trying to decide what to do with Bitcoin Cash. So nothing really too impressive coming out of here at Bitcoin Cash. You know, it does look like we're still going down, but we're going to zoom in to the 2-hour and see what's really going on. So we're still headed down. Still, there's no confirmation that there's any sort of reversal. It keeps trying to cross on the 2-hour, but too much indecision. maybe too many bullish and bearish engulfing candles to really push us out of that little loop here. We're gonna also look now at the hourly, see what's really going on. Still really red here. Really underwater. There is a little buy signal on the hourly, but I'm sure that's just for a little pump, that comes out of here. Not really too much to really, go home about. Like, look at that, still going down. I really wouldn't buy Bitcoin Cash. I still think there's more downside to it. Maybe in the short term you could swing trade this, but I think in the long term, until you really see that confirmation on the 4-hour that it is going up or down, I really wouldn't do anything about that. So let's check that out. So yeah, I mean, that's the Bitcoin. So let's go back to Bitcoin Cash. Sorry, Bitcoin. We're at Bitcoin Cash right now, and I'm gonna actually just to show you guys as a comparison, we're gonna do 4-hour, and then the MACD is dropping real low. We're looking here at the wave trend cross. Still hasn't crossed yet on the 4-hour, so we're still looking at more downside. Unfortunate, for anyone who is holding Bitcoin Cash. So let's go look at the BTC. So we're looking at the same pattern that we kind of hit all-time highs with over here at 76. We're going to continue to monitor these volume candles and see what's really happening, because these volume candles are really telling us that there's a lot of fresh money that's coming in here. And we're going to go back to cryptosomniac.com, just at $219 million and the market cap. That's impressive. So we're hovering around 52% for a while, Bitcoin dominance, but now we're hitting those 55 marks, exactly what we'd like to see for Bitcoin. And this could be a whole nother bull run for Bitcoin. Just kind of bounce back here. Let's just take a look what happened with the China FUD. We saw a massive dip. We saw a massive dip here too, onto the Segwit 2x hard fork canceled. Anything they really try to throw at Bitcoin just comes back stronger. I mean, by the time it only took, let's see, 9.1 was our all-time high. And let's see, okay. So it only took us a month to break past that all-time high after massive China FUD, after massive delays of this China FUD. And, could we do that again? Don't ever sleep on Bitcoin, guys. I mean, this is super impressive coming out of Bitcoin. We're looking at these previous resistances and looking at them as supports now. And we're going to go take a look at, see what's really happening on the order books and see if that could tell us anything. So, whoops, BTC. And we'll go to Bitfinex, because Bitfinex has some of the highest volume on BTC USD, is some of the highest volume pairing for Bitcoin. So we're going to take a look at that. So we're seeing some serious resistance coming in here around 71 Bitcoin. That's nothing to shy of, just like over 500,000, almost. Let's see. Let me see if my math is right. That's almost over $1 million. Yeah, it's almost over $1 million just to break through this wall here, and that wall's at 184 right now on Bitfinex. It is 179 right now, so we are inching closer and closer to that massive sell wall, and we'll take a look at to see if we could really crack through this. That's over $1 million, guys. So really impressive resistance coming from the bears here, but I think bulls are winning out right now. And we're going to take a look at the hourly on Bitcoin one more time just to see what's really going on. We are hitting across here, so we might see a small little correction here, but on the long term, I really think that there's no point of shorting if you're not really paying attention to the markets. I don't think there's if you're not swing trading like I am on a daily basis, I don't think there's really any point of selling your Bitcoin right now. I think you should just hold on to it. It's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, but just hold on to it and just let it play out. I think if this is what happens, if that's what happens, I'm just playing out what happens on the blue line. If that's what happens, we'll have a couple more days of upside until we see that really major market correction, or not even a market correction, just a major correction back down to that 7,000 level, that 7,000 psychological. I never thought in the first place that we would hover too far below that psychological 7,000, but you know, obviously there was a lot of money pouring out of Bitcoin into Bitcoin Cash, and you know, I think the answer to the question is Bitcoin Cash too cheap? Is it cheap enough to buy? The answer is no. The answer is no. Bitcoin Cash is not cheap enough to buy. I mean, I'm not touching Bitcoin Cash right now. I mean, I've always been speculative about it. I never liked Roger Ver or Jihan's Wu approach to it. You know, they've done great things for the Bitcoin community, but just the fact that they're almost trying to take control of a whole nother market here is pretty ridiculous. So I won't be really purchasing any Bitcoin Cash right now, but let's take a look at what you guys, what your other altcoins are for the moment, or what other altcoins you're looking at right now. So actually, I wanted to go through the Ethereum price chart because Ethereum's had a really nice run lately. So ETH, USD, and we're gonna go to Coinbase. So we drew this, you know, about 2 days ago. You know, so actually somebody from our Moon Lounge actually spotted this flag coming in here, and you know, really impressive here that, you know, they caught this really long-term flag all the way back to late July here, mid-July rather, and they spotted this movement, this pattern happening, and you know, this could very well be a nice little breakout, continuation of a breakout actually for Ethereum. But I think we are seeing a little bit of a stagnation here. We're just comparing it, see what's happening with the old one, what happened to Ethereum earlier. So we did see this little double top forming here, and then we saw that nice dip that everyone was predicting right around here. But that was also during the China FUD, so you can't really count China FUD into your technical analysis because it was outside of normal market movement, right? This is all news-driven propaganda or agenda, right? So you can't really use your technical analysis that much off that. But we're looking at the 4 hour right now, and you know, if this continues, if this blue line continues down, we could see a nice little correction for Ethereum. So it might be we might be hitting a top here. But if we do see that, so let's just look at previous examples of what happened. So if we're seeing something like this, it's not a good time to get into Ethereum or to sell your Ethereum, because if this blue line bounces back up here, you know, there could be a lot more profits, and we're going to take a look at what actually happened around that 926 mark. So let's look at that 926 mark here, this double top. So we saw this coming up, and then we saw a small little dip, a nice little bull trap, and then we saw some more rallying going on here. So we saw some really nice price action happening again and again, you know, just because that little bull trap right there. And we could be seeing the same thing, but I highly doubt it. I think we will see a nice little market correction. We've been traveling along this green line of upward trending support here. So I really don't think that we will be. Going in and out of Ethereum anytime soon. I think it's a good long-term hold, but right now it does look like there is some short-term downside. So let's really zoom into the 2 hour and see what's happening. So yeah, on the 2 hour, it's already confirming that we're going down in the short term, in the extreme short term, 2 hours. So it does look like we'll continue down, and let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Whoops. So, okay, I just wanted to delete that. Okay. So it doesn't look like we are hitting our bottom on the 2 hour yet. I think we might break down this nice little upward bull run that we're having here. I think we will break down from that, looking at the 2 hour. So yeah, it might be a good time to sell Ethereum. I know I probably will sell a little bit of Ethereum if this continues, or if I see a really nice indication of bears coming back in, and which we are kind of seeing that. We are looking at the momentum here, and the squeeze momentum is you know, showing that we are still really green here. And we are waning of the support, so we may be heading into a small little bear market here, which is healthy for Ethereum, where we had a nice little run up. I really hope we could stay above that 300 mark, above that 315 mark. That would be really great for me. Is it a good time to buy Bitcoin Cash? Aram says, absolutely I don't know. Absolutely, I don't know. Right now, it's not looking too great for Bitcoin Cash. We did see that neutral pattern come in, that equilateral triangle. We didn't see that pennant. We didn't see that wedge. We didn't see ascending triangle or descending triangle. We saw a very neutral pattern in Bitcoin Cash, and we expected it to just move sideways, and that's exactly what it's doing. It's not really breaking up or breaking down. Volume is waning on it. There's not too much market support for it. On the 4 hour, is still looking on the downside, so I wouldn't really, for the MACD, I wouldn't really, I wouldn't really get my hopes up for Bitcoin Cash. I think we could see some further downside, but obviously it comes in waves, so we could see some extreme short term, and if you look at the hourly or the 30-minute interval, you can see some extreme short term gains and immediate drops right after it. So it's really difficult to tell for Bitcoin Cash, but right now everything is not looking, absolutely dandy for Bitcoin Cash. But for Ethereum, we probably will see some short-term downside. And Bitcoin, I wouldn't be selling my Bitcoin anytime soon. I think it's still a little too early to tell. Once you get that 4 hour confirmation of a top, that's when I would sell if you are looking to swing trade Bitcoin. But if you blink for too hard and you're not looking at your laptop for 30 minutes, you could get seriously burned. We could see Bitcoin going up to 7,400 without a problem. And let's just go back to these order books, and we already crashing through this wall here. We already crashed through that $1 million wall here on Bitfinex, which is insane, guys. It's insane. Like $1 million is so much to the average person, and these walls, this market movement just crushes through $1 million walls like it's nothing. So really, really impressive here from Bitcoin. I think we could continue that upside if the volume keeps coming in, but we're already hitting our a little bit of a max capacity here. We're at 219 million market cap total, so it'll be interesting to see. So let's take a look. Lisk. Everyone's asking about Lisk. What's happening with Lisk? So let's go take a look at Lisk. LSK, BTC, Bittrex indicator. So one thing I like to do is CoinMarketCap, and we're gonna go look at Lisk. So it is Lisk BTC, 41% at Bittrex. So that's exactly what we're looking at, and that's exactly what we want. So we're looking at this this wedge, this ascending wedge here, and I definitely thought we were going to break down a little bit earlier, instead of looking back to the upside here. But this wedge, this ascending wedge, almost confirms that we probably will see a nice little correction if there isn't a lot more volume being pumped in. And I don't see why there would be a lot of volume unless there's something really big news driven that is coming back in. But I'm fully expecting it to break down somewhere over here. Let's draw it out. Somewhere over here, or maybe somewhere up here that will break down, and we could even see a significant larger downside on here. On the 2 hour, we're not really confirming anything yet. 4 hour, still looking decently healthy on the 4 hour. No real top forming on the 4 hour here. So we're gonna look at the hourly, see what's going on. So even the hourly, a little bit of hesitation of are the bears really in control here? And the answer is probably they are going to take control here and take the reins, and maybe have a small little correction here, because this run up was pretty outstanding for Lisk. If you did buy in at 11.4, you would have almost tripled 2.5 your money here. So Lisk, really impressive run up here. I really do think that we will see a small little correction in relatively soon. There is no real control over the market here. So let's actually go take a look at the order books and see what's actually going on. So we're going to do LSK, BTC, Bittrex, BTC. There's some significant resistance. A lot. Wow. Well, over $3 million of resistance coming at that 0.0012 mark. But again, that could be whales. We could easily get over that if there's enough volume coming in. But I definitely do see short-term downside on on Lisk in the upcoming future. Already up 17%, looking really nice. Looking really nice for any Lisk holder. I have a lot of lists that I bought for under $1, so I might be selling some and maybe reallocating some of my portfolio, looking at some of these weaker alts right now. And let's go look at your questions here. Bitcoin Gold rise? I highly doubt it in the short term. I highly doubt it. I think you're better off looking at VTC, and let's go take a look at VTC. Only up 0.027, and let's go take a look at VTC. Oh, whoops, sorry about that, guys. VTC, BTC. All right. Vertcoin, Bittrex. Again, guys, if you like the stream, do subscribe, do like, do share, hit that thumbs up. What it does, it lets the community know that this was worth watching, and it really helps support this channel. So really appreciate it if you guys can hit that thumbs up button, guys. All right, so we're looking at VTC. We're still looking at this upward trending support. We crashed down through it a little bit. Let's look at the 4-hour. I'm not ready for that 1-hour life yet. So we are looking at this downside. We're already exactly at support. So what will happen on the 4-hour? Wow, look at that uncertainty. I mean, that is not something you usually see. Let's draw this out here. I mean, we were really expecting some more traditional, wave patterns happening here, more cyclical response, not this immediate, double crossing of this blue line here. And it might, I think this blue line might cross, and it might do this a little fizzle out number. We really don't know what's going on with VTC. I mean, we drew that upward trending support, and we'll draw the downward trending. The higher, and the lower and lower highs, rather. Let's take a look. And yeah, that's not too bad. So we are seeing lower and lower highs and higher and higher lows here. So we are definitely coming to a decision point. And even the MACD says that it doesn't even know what it's doing. It honestly doesn't even know what it's doing. I mean, what is going on with the 2-hour or the 1-hour? This is really unnatural movement here. This is not cyclical movement, not the traditional market movement that we love to see. A lot of uncertainty coming out of the VTC market here. So it may be a good time to sell. It might be a good time to buy. We don't know yet. There's no sort of confirmation that these charts are really telling us here. We are seeing those low and lower highs, so it is coming up to a really nice decision point here. Don't read that. I mean, that's not relevant right now. Whoops. That's not really relevant right now. So we are seeing a buy signal on the wave trend, so maybe a nice little pump that will come up, but it is way too early to tell. We'll look at the hourly for a real zoomed in vision. Yeah, we are looking up. We are looking positive on the hourly. I think it's still trying to get up above this support with these lower and lower highs, but it's really having a lot of resistance coming in here now. So let's take a look at the books and the order books, and we'll see what's really going on. So we do have some nice little support here. Nothing really too significant. Anyone could really swing this market one way or another if they have enough money. Only $200,000 would swing this market to your favor. So yeah, not too bad here. Not too bad here at all. So yeah, let's go through your questions here. Will Bitcoin Gold rise? Lisk, Binance, IOTA. Thanks a lot. IOTA would be nice to check. So actually, let's go look through cryptosomnic.com and see what really pumped up today, and we'll see if we could find a reason why, and then we'll call it a day here. So Store J is still looking great from that Sonm news. Actually, let's take a look at Sonm. I haven't seen what Sonm has been doing as of late, so let's take a look at that. Sonm, Binance, BTC. So seeing some nice little resistance here, and we're going to take a look at these price charts here on the 4-hour. So we did see that pullback a little bit. Yeah, we saw a major pullback. Actually, this may have crashed through my stop loss, so I did gain some money. I took a little bit of profit, but not that much to really warn anything, and I may have hit my stop loss here, which is unfortunate. Still very bullish on Sonm in the long term. They don't even have a product out yet, but I think they're leagues ahead of Golem, so that's why I really like to trade in out of Sonm. That is SNM, if anyone's wondering. They are on Binance, they're on Liquid, they're on HitBTC. Check out their interviews if you guys can. Make sure you do your research. Don't only listen to one YouTuber, guys. Make sure you do your own research. Get educated yourself. A lot of people ask me really, really basic questions, and then they ask for advice, not really knowing who I am or really being educated themselves. And that's really risky, guys. I mean, we have a course over at Udemy that you should really check out if you really want to get a handle of the fundamentals, what to look for, what proof of stake is, what proof of work is, what are these roadmap objectives, your basic technical analysis. You shouldn't really be listening to one person at all, and we'll actually, I'll actually take you to our youtube.com/ucryptosomniac. So we'll take you through to the website, and it doesn't work. Okay. All right, maybe I typed in something wrong. Apologies, guys. All right, so we're gonna go through how to take you guys there. So if you do want to check it out, just go into the link of the description. For example, you just go here into the description, and you guys could how to take you guys there. So if you do want to check it out, just go into the link of the description. Definitely adding some more content. What is a hard fork? What isn't? I don't know what that is. Okay. But anyways, it's right here in the description. Definitely adding some more content. What is a hard fork? What isn't? Only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really, I don't know what that is. Okay. Get you educated. So you anyways, it's right here in the description. Definitely adding some more content. What is a hard fork? Right here. It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Definitely adding some more content. What is a hard fork? Right here. It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Definitely content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Definitely content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Definitely content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. What is a hard right here? It is only for $10. But really help you guys out. It would really make sure you guys are on top. Get you educated. So anyways, it's right here in the description. Content. help you guys out. Bad if you guys hear this echo. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't really see anything on the live chat, but I'll talk to you guys later. This is Snay at Crypto Simnac. Peace out.